Hey everyone, I just wanted to drop in and give you a quick update on the Dakota Access Pipeline protest situation because since I last talked about it on the 70th episode of the podcast, the situation for the water protectors has gotten exponentially worse. So I didn't want to wait all the way until the next episode to talk about this, so I figured I'd just drop in and give you this update. So now it is the case that the state of North Dakota has brought in the Army Corps in order to prevent protesters from exercising their First Amendment right. So according to the Huffington Post, the United States Army Corps of Engineers has issued what amounts to an eviction notice to Tribal Chairman Dave Archambault. In an email dated November 25th, District Commander John W. Henderson says that safety is a priority among other concerns and that the portion of the Corps-managed federal property north of the Cannonball River will be closed to all public use and access effective December 5th, 2016. A, quote, free speech zone will be allowed south of the river. Now, they say that this decision is necessary to protect the general public from violent confrontations between protectors and law enforcement officials that have occurred in this area and to prevent death, illness, or serious injury to inhabitants of encampments due to harsh North Dakota weather conditions. Now we know that this is all just a ruse because they don't actually care about the safety of the water protectors, because if they did, they wouldn't be blasting them with cold water in ice cold weather, they wouldn't be using concussion grenades against them, and they wouldn't be shooting them with tear gas and rubber bullets. So this notion that they care about the people and that this is a humanitarian attempt to try to quell violence, it's bullshit. And when they talk about so-called free speech zones, the entire country is a free speech zone. So this is absolutely outrageous to me. Now, in addition to this, the North Dakota governor orders immediate evacuation of the Standing Rock protest site. So according to The Guardian, North Dakota's governor ordered the immediate evacuation of the main encampment of activists opposing the Dakota Access Pipeline, but a state official said he would not authorize law enforcement officials to carry out the order, citing concerns about harsh winter conditions and the North Dakota Disaster Act of 1985. All persons must now leave and evacuate the area immediately. Now, they will not be using law enforcement or the National Guard to enforce this order, so it doesn't necessarily have teeth, but what they will be doing, which is very troubling, is they're going to be blocking supplies, such as food, from entering the protest site. So what they're going to do, effectively, is try to starve out the protesters from this main site, so that way they are influenced to leave. Now, they're not going anywhere. They've stated time and again that they are refusing to leave, and they're going to stay there unless the Dakota Access Pipeline is defeated. Now, what's great is that about 2,000 veterans are actually coming to the defense of the water protectors and will be heading to Standing Rock in order to protest the Dakota Access Pipeline with them. Now, according to the New York Times, they will be serving as human shields for protesters. Now, the effort, called Veterans Stand for Standing Rock, is planned as a nonviolent intervention to defend the demonstrators from what the group calls assault and intimidation at the hands of militarized police force. Now, in addition, President Barack Obama has issued this statement on the situation. Oh, that's right. You heard crickets because Obama has been silent. And, he has senioritis right now. He's checking out. He's done being president, so he is deciding to remain silent on this issue and allow the violence to continue. He's not speaking out and condemning the violence. He simply is, he's allowing it to happen. And because he's being silent, he's complicit. As president of the United States, if you're not speaking out against this catastrophe, against the violation of the First Amendment rights of Standing Rock Sioux and other water protectors, you're complicit in it as president. Now, thankfully, many Democrats have come to the defense of the water protectors. This includes Harry Reid. This includes Tulsi Gabbard. This includes Cory Booker, and of course, Bernie Sanders. Now, absent from this list of people defending Standing Rock is Elizabeth Warren, which is unbelievable to me. Now, Emma Vigeland over at TYT Politics made a phenomenal video that I would recommend you check out, just talking about how even though She thinks Elizabeth Warren is fantastic when it comes to financial issues. She's just not a leader. And I think that she said everything I've been wanting to say, but she put it in better terms and really articulated my feelings towards Elizabeth Warren right now. So that's basically it as of now. Once again, the leader, Dave Archambault, has called on Obama for a second time within the last week to get him to speak out or halt the construction of the Dakota Access Pipeline. He's basically asking Obama for help, and Obama is choosing to plug his ears and close his eyes, and he just simply doesn't want to help the water protectors. So, this is an incredibly frustrating situation, but just know that they're not going anywhere. If they've made anything clear, the water protectors are there to stay. So if the governor of North Dakota is actually worried about the health and safety and, the harsh weather conditions in North Dakota, well, there's one thing that you can do to get the water protectors and protesters to go away immediately, like that. You can halt the construction of the Dakota Access Pipeline, scrap it, and they'll all go home. But you're not willing to do that because you put profit over people. You think that's more important. That's your priority. So, this isn't surprising to anyone who's been paying attention, but it doesn't mean that, we don't fight against it and speak out against it. So that's basically the update. I just wanted to check in with you guys so you know the situation. Again, if you want to donate, you can visit the Standing Rock website and help them fight against the Dakota Access Pipeline. Because, this is something that affects all of us. It's not just the drinking water of residents of North Dakota. It's not just the drinking water of the Standing Rock Sioux tribe or their sovereignty. This is a bigger issue. This is about the planet. So we all have a vested interest in stopping the Dakota Access Pipeline. So, if you can, support this cause any way you can, because the water protectors are relentless. They're not backing down, and honestly, I'm really inspired by their courage.